Good morning, YouTube. As you can see, I have my bike on its side. And the reason for that is we're going to be installing these heavy-duty clutch springs. These are about 20 to 30% stronger from Barnett clutches and cables. I'll put a link down below where you can get these springs. All right, so as you can see, I got the bike on its side, and the reason that is so I don't have to drain the oil out of the bike. This way I can take this clutch cover off and still get to the clutch plates without having to drain the oil. All right, first things first, we are going to loosen up this cable. You can pull this rubber section back, push this housing up, and it will come right out. Then we're going to loosen the rear nut on here, leave the front nut because that's going to be your template for where it was at. This nut on here is a 12 mil, so just keep that in mind. Once you get the nut all the way down, you're going to want to pull this rubber back, pop it off there, spin the nut the rest of the way off, and then pull up on the entire housing. Slide it off just like that. You want to take this metal section and thread it through the back of there. So once that's off, you could just put that to the side. Nothing's going to fall off of it. Next thing to do is pull the clutch actuator out. There's a washer on here that you need. So all it is this little metal hook catches on the cover right here, and that's all that holds it on. So that's you want to grab a rag to put that on. Next up, there are 11 8 mil bolts surrounding the clutch cover. Just take them all off in even fashion. Okay, so after you get the last bolt out, you can take a crowbar, or I'm going to use a crescent wrench, and put it right under this tab and press it against the frame, and that should pop it off. There are 3 pins inside of the case, so you want to pull straight up. There we go, she's a beauty. Clutch case is off. Definitely want to clean the gasket off of that. Everything looks really good though. Clutch basket bolts are 10 mil. Undo these evenly also. You can see this bracket has a line going to some more lines, so when you put it back on, you can line that up. So everything's loose now. Just turn it by hand. There's 3. You pull this straight up. Set that down somewhere you're not gonna lose it. And here we go. Here's the first spring. Second spring. And third spring. So let's compare these to the new ones I got. So these ones, slightly taller, look about the same thickness. Definitely, these have 2 different colors on it. I'm curious if that's wear or oil. Don't know. Yeah, these are slightly taller, so give you more resistance. Definitely stiffer too. Just put the spring straight in and return your mount back on top. Just snug them up with your hand. Kind of make them all at the same height. All right, so once you get them snug, these bolts should be tightened down to 7.5 pounds. There's that one. Next step is to go around the edges and get all the gasket off. Definitely by far the hardest part of the install right here is just scraping away. All right, so now after you've cleaned it, you put some gasket maker on there. I'd put it on the lid first. All right, once you got the gasket maker on there, line those pins up. Press down. After you got it on there, you want to slap all your bolts back in there. This gasket says to leave it for an hour hand tight before tightening it down. And go around and hand tighten these in a star pattern. Okay, so before I'm gonna let that sit for an hour, I'm gonna clean up the rest of the gasket on the outside. Okay, these bolts are 7 foot-pounds. Okay, after snugging those bolts up, you'll return the clutch actuator. Make sure you get this metal hook onto that bracket right there. And then after installing the actuator, you're gonna push this rubber down, put this nut down, and thread the metal wire through the back of this bracket, and then pull the threads through all the way up to the nut that you left for yourself. Okay, so now push the rubber back over the threads, pull back on this side. Oops. You need to pull the cord, pull the rubber back, and take the actuator, slip it through the notch on the actuator. Okay. Slide the rubber back over and then tighten this nut down all the way. Then use your 12 mil and a croissant. Tighten them up. Hopefully, your clutch activation point didn't change because we left this nut, but I know that nut was loose on there, so you might have to mess with it. After that, we'll do a check. All these bolts are tight, gasket is wiped, the actuator is back in place, clutch cable is hooked on properly, the rubber is over the threads, the bolt is tight, and next, check the clutch pull. As you can see, I'm pulling the clutch in 10% heavier. I can barely feel the difference. It feels like it pops back quicker. Yeah, we'll have to see how it feels on the road. This gasket does say it needs 24 hours to dry before putting any liquids on it. All right, y'all, like the video if you learned something new or it helped you out. That was a fun, quick install. Like and subscribe if you made it this far, and hopefully the video helped you out. Nolly, come here. Good girl, yes. Peace out, YouTube.